Law enforcement members are doing their part to help people out this holiday season. Right now, they're at Barney's Harvest Food, raising money and collecting food for the Holidays and Heroes Food and Donation Drive. They use the money to help about 30 families. They take kids out shopping so they can pick out presents for their families. And while that happens, a special shopper keeps an eye out for gifts for the kids. It's a way for local law enforcement to give back and make a huge impact on these kids.
Demanding accountability and defending your rights against the police specifically, and the government generally, are difficult and dangerous tasks. Your right to watch the government and record what you see is a natural right that is protected by the Constitution, and it cannot be taken away by the government.
While tagging along with North Idaho Exposed for his trip to Spokane, we paid a visit to the Sheriff's Department downtown. For reference, before I turn on my camera for this video, North Idaho Exposed had already been all around the first floor filming the publicly accessible areas. He wanted to see about contacting the PIO for the Sheriff's Department and scheduling an appointment. This is what happened next. Thanks again, my friends, for all your support. And remember to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel while you watch yet another example of Ozzy's order followers who lose it when two of the people out exercising our freedom don't just bow down to the supposed hero status of these thugs using their guns and badges as threats of violence to coerce free people to bend to their will.
Excuse me. Hello? Hey! Hey!
Hey! Hey! Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I heard yelling, so I couldn't help it. How can I help you? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm used to being yelled at, sorry. Where's the PIO? Yeah. Is he here?
I'm going to stop this already and back things up a little bit. North Idaho Exposed just asked to see or speak with the PIO or Public Information Officer. If you noticed, when Deputy Smith answered the questions, "I'm looking for the PIO and is he here?" he glanced off to the right in the direction of the part of the office North Idaho Exposed had just been filming each time.
Where's the PIO? Yeah. Is he here?
Deputy Smith is already deceiving civilians and playing a PR game. It's what they are trained at. Always protect the family, as I recently heard it described. Now let's back up a little bit more and see if we can tell who that hero representing this police state in that dapper military green uniform was. Now my copy of North Idaho Exposed video is a little blurry on the name tag, but it looks to me like you can make out an R and a Y at the end of the name. I even mentioned it to North Idaho Exposed right after we left when I found out he was trying to talk with Gregory about setting up an appointment that I thought that was him. Then, upon reviewing the footage from North Idaho's video, which is uploaded to his channel, links are in the description below, I was able to pause it just right a couple of times and make out Gregory on the name tag. Then it was just a quick search of his name to come up with this video and confirm it was him standing 20 feet in front of North Idaho Exposed and then still in the same room when Deputy Smith said,
"Yeah. Is he here?"
I have no clue.
Why would somebody tasked with gaining the trust of the public to effectively provide safety to said public be so willing to deceive about something so simple? When something as easy as, "Oh, you know what? That's him right over there in the other window. Let me ask him if he's available to talk to you or set up an appointment with you." If these heroes are willing to keep the truth from us about such minor things, it makes one wonder, what else are they hiding or covering up? I wonder if they deceive so easily when reporting to the public about officer-involved shootings and what actually happened. I mean, they have no body cams after all, so we have to take their word for it. Or hope someone was nearby and recorded it themselves. Okay, I'm going to move on. But first, I want to point out, if you're unhappy with what you just saw from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office and want to redress your government for their behavior, contact information is in the description below.
No. I'm here to make an appointment.
Okay. Did I give you his phone number?
No, I have that.
Okay.
I need to talk to him about making an appointment to visit one of our public buildings.
So I'm just curious, when you're making an appointment, isn't it?
No,
wouldn't it be their job to keep private information private?
We don't know what do you mean.
Well, you guys were just yelling at him for
Well, you're
filming.
videotaping.
Well, yeah, we're standing in a public.
I'm not here to argue with you.
So I just want to ask you a
What's the
question.
address?
Why are you getting so upset? I'm a member of the public that pays your salary, and I have a question.
Oh, I see.
You don't pay my salary. You want to write me a check?
I have a
be
question
my
because
guest.
you're acting as a service to the public.
Okay,
When you're
Right,
getting
you're
attitude.
videotaping them
Sir,
without their
I'm in a
knowledge.
public area, and they can see his camera. Okay?
Behind the glass, that's a private area.
So, yeah, and we weren't behind it. We weren't behind the glass, were we?
You were on this side videotaping them
Yeah. So
without
you
their
can't
permission.
trespass the eyes. So if you don't want us to video them, put blinds up. You don't like the public, then don't volunteer with us.
Where?
Do you want to take care of this guy?
At this point, for my own personal safety, I felt like I needed to step back from the situation. As you could hear from the reaction of the volunteer, Garcia, him and the paid order follower, Smith, were escalating the situation. I chose to step away and document North Idaho Exposed with the order follower carrying a gun. I also took Garcia telling the gun-toting order follower, who is trained to kill when he feels his or his colleagues' lives are in danger, to take care of this guy as a threat of violence towards me. I've been in this area long enough and experienced it myself to know that this department under Sheriff Ozzie Knezovich isn't afraid to get its knuckles or weapons dirty. I stood back to let North Idaho Exposed finish with his request and then clarify with Deputy Smith what exactly was meant by Garcia. This gave me time to gather my nerves so I could remain calm, which is ever so important when dealing with order followers. The way things were being handled at the time, I decided not to pursue anything else regarding this. As I said, I felt threatened already and didn't want to play their game. After reviewing the video and seeing how Smith deceived North Idaho Exposed, I, for one, will be returning to take further action against Smith and Garcia. Watch the rest of my interaction with order follower Smith and stay tuned for updates with a follow-up to this encounter. And check out North Idaho Exposed's video with Smith on his channel. A link is in the description.
Sir, I don't have a problem with anything here. It seems like he just made a threat of violence towards me. He said he wanted you to take care of this, meaning me, and I don't know what that means.
Apparently you guys weren't.
Well, I'm just here just in a public area where I have public access, recording for my security what I can view from public. And he starts giving us attitude. He's a volunteer to the public. I just started asking him a couple of questions. I just wanted, is that a threat that you're making? You want him to carry out some violence against me or what? Because I don't like to be threatened. If that's the case, I think I need to file a criminal complaint. But I don't know what, I want to know what take care of this means in the eyes of the sheriff's department.
Talk to you. Apparently you
Okay,
guys,
that's fine.
communication
That's
got
fine.
broken down, right?
I appreciate it. Thank you. That's the answer I was looking for. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's your name? I want to give you some Smith.
Yeah.
Thank you, Deputy Smith.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, don't yell at the public, please. That was rude, guys. No, don't yell at the public. We don't appreciate it.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like button and share it with everyone you know. Find us on Twitter as well as censorship-free platforms like BitChute and Steemit or DTube. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to smile at someone you don't know every day.